Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. I'm sitting with the CEO of Romain Jerome, Manuel Emch. Thanks for talking to us.
Hey, Ariel. Well, pleasure.
So we're here in Geneva at the Romain Jerome HQ, my first time here.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a nice little space here, and you have a lot of cool watches.
Thank you.
There's a new one that by the time people see this will have just been released,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in front of us. So show us this interesting creation and let's talk about it. So what is this unique piece of machinery that we're looking at here on the table?
Well, listen, this is our first incursion, I would say, into what we call the legends of watchmakers. We wanted to do a new collection, a new line of products that pays tribute to, I would say, high-end watchmaking, mechanical watchmaking. That is almost a concept watch, and here it is. It's called Spacecraft.
So let's take a look at it. So this is the Spacecraft, and this is a very unique looking
Yes.
timepiece. This case is not like what you normally see. It is technically a wedge-shaped watch because you see it from
Mm-hmm.
the side, but not just that, you also see it from the top, right?
Yeah.
So you read the time by seeing the hours here. See, I'm explaining. I'm taking your job.
Well, you do it very well. I mean, you're more used than I am.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you had to explain to me first. So hours here, jumping hours.
Retrograde.
Right, retrograde jumping hours, or not retrograde hours. And then you have the minutes right here.
Jumping
on the top.
hours with the retrograde mechanism.
So we're both right.
Yes.
Retro-
There's both.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
Jumping retrograde.
no.
Retro jump?
It jumps first,
Retro jump.
and then after 12 hours, it gets retrograde.
There,
So,
there you go. Yeah, so it goes all the way and then goes boom, it jumps back.
well,
We get the idea.
yeah, we got it.
Yeah, yeah. It looks sharp too. I think you could probably get some self-defense with this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think that's the good. So what is this case
you
made
can
out
shave
of?
with it as well.
You can shave with it?
Hmm?
Yeah, if your beard is really thick, you know. So what is this case made out of?
Well,
And how many pieces is this case?
let me give a few additional information on it. So basically, the idea, the concept is of the watch is very special. It's what we call a pilot watch, or in French we call it casquette, which is typical watch design from the 70s. Our inspiration actually came in this particular watch also from the 70s. RJ pays a lot of tribute to all the generational elements which come from the 70s, 80s, the games, the DeLoreans, all these elements, and it made sense that when we start to do something much more watchmaking oriented, that we also pay tribute to the 70s. It's a sort of retro-futuristic design. We nevertheless played on a very contemporary art approach of design, which is called edge design. There's plenty of edges. That makes it very sharp.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty unusual for watchmaking, because watchmaking in general tend to do watches that are organically round, almost like little stones. If you feel comfortable with, we want to have something much more radical. That's where the shape comes from. It's a mix of a Darth Vader's helmet, and a sort of spacecraft. We call it Spacecraft, the pilot's watch. The principle of the mechanism, which has been developed together with Jean-Marc which is one of the...
He's a top movement designer.
And one of the most talented watchmakers of his generation, won several prizes of best watchmaker of the year. And together with Ariel Adams, which is, I would say, sort of pope of watch design.
I like that, the pope of what? This could be his hat too.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
well, listen, and very interestingly, we developed it around the pizza. So sometimes good ideas come from simple moments. And actually, it works like this. You have a disc on top, a minute disc, and the hour in front. And whenever you have the hour changing, the disc jumps here. It's 10 to 11, then 12 o'clock. And then it's an instantaneous. There we go. Well, that's difficult for me. Retrograde at 12 o'clock, where it goes back to 1 o'clock. So you have this cycle of 12 hours, which is very unusual. The case is made out of titanium and black PVD steel. So the centerpiece is in titanium. The top parts, the triangles, are also in titanium. And the two other parts of the case are made out of steel with a PVD treatment. It's a limited edition of 99 pieces. Actually, we have to read it upside down. And what else to say about this watch? I think I quite like it. It's unusual.
So
It's unexpected.
What does this mean for the brand? I mean, you admitted that this is not a watch that you've made before. This is not a design you've made before. Are we going to be seeing more types of things like this that are designs that are their own family and the family stops there?
Yeah, well, it's again, as I already said, we want to do watchmaking that is unusual, innovative, creative,
I gotta put the watch on. We gotta see.
Provocative to a certain extent. That
So let's see what
is
this
somehow
is.
unexpected, and I think this is a very unexpected watch for a brand like ours.
And that's good. I mean, I like coming to visit you and to see something that I didn't expect. And I think customers like that as well, because there are brands that you see and you know exactly what to expect.
Well, and I think it's also, it really pays tribute. I mean, technically seen, it's probably the most complex watch we did. I mean, it took us 2 years to develop. It took us almost 2 years to develop the mechanism, because it's a carriage system with a spring that was entirely developed for us, and you know, it's I would say conceptual watchmaking, but to a more accessible price. And I say accessible and not affordable because there's a big difference. In the sense that we also retail this watch around 20,000 Swiss francs, so we talk maybe 23,000 US. So it gives access to something unique, different, that really stands out. I mean, there's no watch like this on the market, and I think that makes it very interesting.
Probably never will be. Now let me ask you something. You know, obviously you're the CEO of the brand, so you would wear this watch, but what would you wear with this watch? How would you complete this watch?
Well, this is a watch that obviously is very casual. That is something that you can wear. I see this rather with jeans and leather jacket or polo shirt. I see this rather, or then dressed up as Darth Vader on.
I think Darth Vader would definitely wear this. This looks like the buildings in Blade Runner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the But again, it's all based on this edge design, and if you look Blade Runner, you have a lot of this very sharp angles design, and I think it fits pretty well together.
I think it's very cool. So again, this is the Romain Jerome Spacecraft, limited edition of 99 pieces, 20,000 Swiss francs in titanium and PVD steel, and it is very interesting.
Designed by Eric Giroux.
Designed by Eric Giroux and Jean-Marc Widereft.
From
That's
Manuel.
cool. All right. Manuel, thank you.
Thank you too.